Welcome to Balanced Body and Beyond. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to have a lovely mix of poses and flows, some strengthening exercises, and some really lovely stretching. George is joining me today. Are you going to be a good boy? George hasn't been in a video in a while. Oh, and here comes Oliver. Just in case you guys thought Oliver and George were missing, they are most certainly not missing. I've just been spending a lot of time outdoors, but it's getting a little chilly outside now. Roll out your mats, gang, and join me for today's practice. And we're going to begin in a seated position. We'll sit with our legs crossed, right? But options to lay down flat on your back or taking a leg out, whatever feels comfy for you. But we're going to take just a moment to get present. And the way we're going to do that is by focusing on our yoga breath. So we'll let our arms rest comfortably onto our legs, shutting your eyes perhaps, maybe drifting your chin down. Your lips are going to draw together. We're going to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Making an audible breath. Listening to your breath, feeling your breath, and focusing on your breath. Can you imagine for just a moment there is a balloon inside of your body and you want to blow that balloon up? It takes a lot of air to blow that balloon up. So strong breath in through your nostrils. Long exhalation to deflate your balloon. And as you exhale, we're going to lift our chin up off our chest. And I just want to turn your head. Look over one shoulder, look forward, and then the other. Good. So just some gentle turns of the head, side to side. Just acknowledging how you feel. Is your neck sore, tight, stiff? Are you stiff through your upper body? Let's take the chin down and then look forward. You can give the spine a little rounding curvature as you drop your chin down and then lift through your chest. We'll try that one more time, rounding and then lifting. Take a side bend. Arm comes over your head and then switch. So we're going to place our hand in a few different positions. From alongside our hips, and then very gently bring your hand alongside your knee. And when that happens, you're going to have more of a forward fold. Maybe you get your elbow to come down to the mat. Ooh, but that might be a bit much. So you decide where your body needs to go to maximize your best stretch. Now we're going to slide our hand back behind us and lean back. Yeah, and then we're going to gaze to the top hand. Yeah. Bringing both arms up overhead, fingertips pointing upward and circling through the middle of the body, relaxing your shoulders. Changing directions. And then pausing, sending our hands behind us. Fingertips will point to our hips. Lean back into your palms, lift your heart up to the ceiling. You can stay here or try some gentle hip lifts here. That'll warm up the tricep muscle as you support your body weight. Few more. You may just keep your hips down and gaze to the ceiling, staying open from the front of the body. Hips come down, and we'll send our feet out wide, taking the knees side to side, turning your head once again. Our movements are going to get bigger, working some mobility for our hips. Now maybe you can lift your hips here, maybe not. Might not be ready for that yet. But all I can suggest is you try if you think you can. And if it doesn't work, you take a pass. Then maybe try tomorrow or when your body is ready. We're going to take our knees to the side and then stay here. So we're going to create a 90-degree bend to both knees. Good. And I'm facing the end of my mat. I'm going to take my right arm up and take a bow, reaching over my left leg. And then I'm going to cartwheel my arms back and look to your top hand. So exhale, bow, lengthen your spine. Inhale. Use your breath. Exhale, folding. Inhale, opening. Let's fold and hold on this one to get that really nice stretch. Now I'm going to invite you to stay here, or you can take your right leg, stretch it out behind you, and we can slowly drift up to come into half pigeon. So this is an awfully big stretch. We haven't done much active movement to get warm. If that is too much, or your hips don't agree with that, keep the 90-90 and keep reaching forward. I like to offer a lot of options and for you guys to see variations of similar stretches. Good. We're going to roll up and we're going to sweep our legs to the other side. You'll face the other end of the mat, beginning with a tall seated position. And now our left arm lifts. We bow over the right leg. And then we cartwheel our way back. Yeah. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting up and back. Again, you can make that audible breath. Listen for your breath. Feel your breath. And focus on your breath. So here's where we hold. And if you want to slide your left leg straight back, pick up your right hip a bit and come into your half pigeon. Voila, you've made it. But no, we can return to the 90-90 degree bend to both knees and continue reaching out with the left arm. I feel like I could stay here all day, but we don't have all day, so let's roll up slowly, and we're going to come into a tabletop position. So setting our hands under our shoulders and balancing our hips over our knees, we'll tuck our toes under and then just do a little rock back and a little rock forward. So through this rocking motion, we're going to warm up a bit through the wrists, and I'm stretching the bottoms of my feet with my toes tucked under. And let's reset tabletop. Now let's point our feet and turn our fingers out to the side, and then we'll just kind of glide side to side. You can kind of push your hips side to side, see how that feels. But here we are warming up through our wrists and getting a little hip stretch as you move side to side. Pausing, let's point our fingertips forward, push our hips back for child's pose. You can join your big toes together. And let your body go limp here. So let's try to take away any tension through the body. Listening for your breath, feeling your breath, focusing on your breath. Gliding our body weight forward. We're going to stretch our calf muscle, maybe the heel of your foot, the bottom of your foot, your Achilles, sending your legs straight back behind you. And if just you shift your hips a little bit, maybe back, front, to the side, you explore. See how that changes the stretch. Get your very best stretch here with just a little bit of shift in your hips. Try that now on the other side. Oof, that feels good. We'll keep both knees down. Inhale, lifting up. Now I'm going to take my knees just a little wider, and with a wider knee placement, it's going to help me with my stability. You're going to send your arms back, airplane arms, take a bow. You can bring your forehead as close to the mat as you feel comfortable. Inhale, push your hips forward, gaze to ceiling, and open again from the front of your body, expanding through the front of the body. Taking a bow and lifting up. I just caution you, when you lift up, try not to arch your back significantly, but feel like you're pushing your hips forward more and squeezing your butt cheeks together, right? And so when you squeeze the gluteus maximus muscles, it will help support your spine and prevent any significant arching of the back. Inhale, up and hold. Open wide. And now we'll take some bows, knuckles together, chin in. I just put out a video on posture exercises, and this was actually one of the exercises I included in the short. We're going to take a little variation here. We're going to open to the side. So one arm high, one arm low. Then knuckles together and go to the other side. One arm high, one arm low, and you're going to gaze to the top hand. So we just add a little bit more work through our core muscles and a little side bend. And again, if you don't like that, you go back to where we started, just staying in that one plane, front to back. This will be our last one. Bow. Open thumbs back. Arms come overhead. And we're going to come into a high plank. Certainly you have permission to work from your knees anytime we are in this high plank. So have a sense of where your hips are. Let's just lift our hips up a little bit and then drop your hips back down. Lift your hips up just a little bit and then drop your hips back down. So remember, you're in a plank, not a downward dog, which means your hips stay just below your shoulders. And at any point it gets too intense, you just drop the knees down, and we are still getting incredible core work from our plank. We'll shift our weight up and back for downward dog. Now our shoulders are unloaded. I don't know if you heard my shoulders popping and cracking. It happens all the time to me. Alternating heel presses, and that is just ligaments, tendons, other connective tissues, just shifting around as we change the placement of the body and work on range of motion. So I'm pedaling out my feet, rocking a little bit side to side. You might even pick up one hand and then the other. See how that feels. Some of you might just hold their downward dog, not move at all. We'll all pause together. We're going to bring our hands a little closer together. So when we walk our feet forward, we're going to straddle our hands. So getting our feet forward, straddling our hands, letting our upper body hang. Now walk your hands to your left leg and then see if you can hug your body into your left leg. Can you pull your forehead towards your knee or just your nose towards your kneecap? release your fingertips to the floor, and let's hug our arms around our other leg. Good, so big wrap. Drop your head. Bring your toe towards your leg. Maybe it's to your knee. Maybe it's far from your knee, but you're just hugging on as tight as you can. We all have to start somewhere. Getting started is always the hardest part. Let's let our hands drape between our feet. And from here, we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time. Oh, hello, Oliver. You want to join me? Feet joined together. Good. We're going to take a big circle coming into chair pose. And to build some momentum, we'll continue with big sweeping arm circles, checking in that our feet are close together. Still taking those audible breaths. Arms up and hold, palms together, pointer fingers to the ceiling, and we'll take a side bend here. As you lean to the left, look under your right arm. Center yourself, and as you lean to the right, look under the left arm. Excuse me. And then come back to the center. We're going to reach forward and fold. Let your head hang. And we're going to do a little rock back and forth, keeping our feet flush to the mat. You might experience a deeper stretch here through your hamstrings. We'll try to keep our chin tucked in towards our chest and the top of our head pointing to our toes. Let's hold the hips still now. Inhale, half lift, lengthening our spine. Exhale, fold. We're going to send our left foot back to begin in our low lunge. So it's going to get a little warmer now. We're going to incorporate some bigger postures, bigger stretches, bigger challenges. We'll lift our right arm up for a twist. And once your fingertips are reaching upward, we're going to circle the arm. Now, when you circle, I want you to try to initiate that circle from your shoulder, from the shoulder girdle. It's not the wrist, it's not the elbow, it comes from your shoulder. So you can change directions. And it's just a little tiny circle to bring more awareness and attention to where your arm is, fingertips upward, spreading hands, and hold. Bring both hands down, and then drop your back knee down. Come on up, inhale. Palms join together, and we are going to take a T-frame twist. Look back behind you, and then look forward, palms together. Good. T-frame twist, and then look forward. Another great exercise to help with posture because we are working mobility of the spine. One more time. And then hold here. Hands come down. Set both feet back behind you. High plank. Hold this high plank. If you can, let's pick up our left foot and balance from 3 points. Works from your knees as well. Switch. Pick up your right foot and balance. Hold still with both feet on the mat and gently lower your chest down. Point your toes, peel your chest up for cobra. Take your hands back behind you, palms down. And then from here, we're going to try locust pose. Can you lift both legs? Chest up, pinch your shoulder blades together. Building strength in the back side of the body. Again, postural strengthening. Let's rest. Your head can come down. Bend your knees and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Back extension exercises are often quite challenging for folks. Hold here, straighten your legs. We're going to try this locust pose one more time. I like to begin with lifting the chest, flexing the feet, and then lifting the legs. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet come down, palms return to the mat right under your shoulders. Push up into your high plank. Exhale into downward dog. Travel your feet forward. Yep, building some energy here, getting our body in motion. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, a little bend to the knees as you rise up. From here, we're going to do some side bending. Both hands are going to reach for the heel of the left foot. Turn your head, look back behind you. Rise back up, reach, and side hinge the other way, looking over our right shoulder. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, and we are going to come into our chair pose. So gaze into your fingertips, relax your shoulders. How low can you go? It's a great workout for our thighs. Inhale, lift. Are you trying to be a camera hog, Oliver? Reach forward to fold. Half lift, lengthen your spine, pull your chin in. And this time as we fold down, we'll take our right leg back and we'll hit the other half of the body here in our crescent lunge to start. It was raining all morning long, and now it's that afternoon sunshine after a big rain. It's beautiful. Let's set up our twist, bringing our left arm up. You can put your back knee down, fingertips pointing upward. And once you're set here, we make a little circle. Again, we talked about it, making that motion initiate from the shoulder. Almost feel your shoulder blades sliding towards your spine as you circle. Change directions. Fingers are spread. And once again, you tailor the practice to meet the needs of your body. If circling doesn't work and you want to hold the twist, you just do it. It's just you and your mat. Hold here. Both hands come down. And we'll let the back knee drop. Bringing both arms up. Palms join together. We're going to set the T-frame arms as you twist and you turn your head. You look back behind you. Arms come overhead. So even when arms come overhead, it doesn't mean we shrug the shoulders up to the ears. We try to keep the shoulders retracted downward. One more. Hold. Hands come down. And both feet back. Holding here, we're going to do some side planks. I'm going to have you come to your knees, and then we're going to come to our forearms. And once you're on your forearms, we'll roll onto our right hip. As your right hip is down, I want you to pull your left foot so the sole of this foot's on the mat. And then we're going to do these hip lifts. But what the great thing is in this body position, you can use the strength of your left leg to support your plank, lifting your hips and then lowering your hips. Now, some of you might not need this support. So you straighten out that left leg and you can do the hip lifts, but I'm going to encourage you, let the hip come all the way down and then lift the hip as high as you want. So we are going to get strength and stretch all in one with this particular exercise. A few more. And we'll hold our side plank now. Woo-wee. Well done. Can you turn and look to the top hand? Both forearms come down. And then we're going to set that up on the other side. So let your left hip rest down. Take your right leg, the sole of your right foot connect to the mat. And let's practice here, lifting and lowering the hips with the support of your right leg. It's great. I love it. But if you need a little more intensity into this hip lift, straighten out your right leg. Some of you might even stack your feet together. Imagine your body between two planes of glass, which means you are not sticking your butt back behind you. You're in one line. We're going to lift and hold. Come to both arms. We'll set our knees down and walk our palms back under our shoulders. Good. Lower your chest down. Peel your chest up for cobra. Hold here. See if you can take your fingers to your temples here. And we're going to lift and lower the chest with our fingers at our temples. But if you need the support, you place your hands down. I don't know if you can see me through Oliver. Oliver, what are you doing? I think he's starved for attention. Yeah. So you're up and down with your hands on the mat or palms on the mat. All right, Oliver. Now you're causing a scene here. Hold here. Tuck your hands back under your shoulders. I got to get up. Cobra to up dog to down dog. Pop, pop, crack, crack. Let's walk our feet forward. Head hangs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And reverse swan dive. Arms all the way up, feet close together. We'll take chair pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And when you fold, we're going to take both feet back. So we have one more pretty big sequence here. Holding still. We're going to reset down dog. And once you're in down dog, you're going to lift your right leg up. We're going to step through for warrior one. Heart lifts to ceiling. Fingers reach to sky. Legs are loaded and your back foot is flat, holding strong through your warrior. We'll take a little twist here, wrapping your arms around you. Look over your right shoulder. Reset warrior one, arms. And we're going to transition to warrior two by simply pulling our back heel in and bending our front knee again. And look at your front heel, that it points to the arch of your back foot. Arms stretch out. Inhale, straighten your leg, bring your palms together. Exhale, reset warrior two. Inhale and exhale. We'll try this 2 more times. And hold here. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward and triangle pose. Really nice leg sequence here, gang. Look to your top hand. Come down to your low lunge. Send both feet back. Let's take this high plank and move right up to downward dog, up to downward dog. It works. And we'll lift our left leg in the air. We're going to step through for warrior one. Do you have a 90-degree bend in this front knee? Do you feel like your front knee is over your ankle? If it's too much pressure, you'll feel you start straightening up your front leg. To increase the pressure, you bend the front knee. Yeah? Good. We'll try the twist. Wrap one arm behind you and the other arm in front of you. And turn your head, look over your shoulder. Phenomenal job. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. Arms extend. And we'll prepare for warrior two. Just start straightening that front leg. Turn your hips. Now we're in an open hip warrior two position. I'm repositioning my feet so my front heel points to the arch of my back foot. Sending my arms wide. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, come down. I feel like Oliver is a shark today, swimming around me. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. But we just got to go with the flow. Hold here. Let's straighten the front leg. Add your reach so we can come into triangle pose, side hinging your way down. Yeah, a sense of stacking your hips, lungs, and shoulders. Gazing to your top hand. One of my very favorite poses. Feels great on my back. And that's my experience. It may not be yours. Hands come down. Bend your front knee. You're in your low lunge, super duper. Both feet back, high plank. Woohoo! Let's take our knees to the mat, and you're gonna take child's pose. Just a little regrouping here. Glide your body weight forward. Reset downward dog. And let's walk our hands to our feet. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then we're going to do a little bit of balancing work before our final relaxation. Ooh, doesn't that sound nice? So you can stand anywhere on your mat. You can face any direction. I'm going to face you guys. And we are going to start with tree pose. You can take your foot to the inside of your ankle, below or above your knee. And I'm going to give you some options here for different ways to express your arms. I'm going to keep my toe on the mat for now. So you can have your arms out here. You can take your palms together. You can take your hands to heart center. You may even experience wrapping your arms behind you and have your fingertips touch your elbows. So option, hands at heart center, extended tree, separating arms, wherever you want to be right now. And if you lose your balance, just reset, try it again. On the other side of frustration, there is freedom. Alrighty, let's do it on the other side. Keeping in mind, we always do a little better on one side than the other, but do try to keep your hips open, belly in, tailbone tucked under, rib cage lifts up from hips. And you decide, where do you want to put your hands? And try a couple different options. It does help to find a focal point, a drishti. And it's the best to be perfectly imperfect. Perfectly imperfect. That's kind of how I feel right now. Ooh, awesome. Shaky, shake, shake. We'll do another hip opening balancing pose, and that's a figure 4 pose. So you're going to cross your ankle over your thigh. This is a really good pose to lean against a wall on if needed, and you can always put a hand out on something to help you with your stability. But figure 4, great hip opening, more balancing options. You can lift your arms overhead. When your arms go overhead, I kind of like it because it brings your chest up a little bit more. You can bind your hands behind you. And you can do the same thing with prayer hands that we did in tree pose. I do like for my yoginis to be creative. Switch. Don't feel like you're locked in. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. That's the beauty of being on our mats. You can have fun with it. Yeah, I did not have any mimosas today or anything, just a wobbly. Yeah. Good long pauses, holds. And shake it off. Really well done. Let's come on down to our mat. And we're going to lay down on our backs. Stretch ourselves out. Oh, once again, right here. We'll hug our left leg into our body, taking a hamstring stretch. But as you hold this hamstring stretch, let's point and flex the foot. Maybe roll the ankle. Let the heart rates come down. If you're rolling the ankle, make sure we go the other way. Now we're going to take this leg all the way across the body and hold a twist. So as your left leg crosses the body, take the left arm and stretch it as far away from you as you can. I use my right hand to kind of push down on this leg. Get a little bit of a spinal twist. Bit of a opener through the chest and shoulder. You can take your left hand, you can put your palm down, you can rotate palm up. You'll get a different stretch that way as well, so experiment with that. Pull your knee up towards your chest and then roll flat on your back. Now your knee's at your chest, and we'll just hug the thigh in towards the center of our body. And your right leg is straight. You can even flex your right foot. Lots of great leg separation. All right, so let's try this on the other side. Right leg comes up, hamstring stretch. You can roll your ankle, point and flex. Oliver, you have made today's practice something. You're a pistol. You know that? He's the Mufasa of cats, that is for sure. All right, now let's let the leg drape over the body. I'm gonna hit a piece of furniture? I think so. I don't know if you've provided entertainment, Oliver, or distractions. Remember, this right hand, palm can go down, palm can go up. You can use your left hand to push down on your leg a little bit. Oh my goodness. Are you still making that audible breath? All right, as you bend your top knee, pull it in towards your chest, flex the left foot. Yes, Oliver. Oh my goodness. All right, let both legs down on the mat. Let your arms rest alongside your body. You might shut your eyes. You might drift your gaze to the ceiling. We're just going to take a timeout. Everybody needs a timeout. Oliver, do you need a timeout? Maybe a gentle smile on your face. feeling successful. That was a big yoga practice. We made it together. I so appreciate you joining me for practice, keeping the channel active, and making me want to come back and do more videos because I really do love it. Let's slowly roll to the right side of our body. You can rest your head in the palm of your hand. Slowly rise up. Yeah, we all need some attention and love, right? Whether it's from your four-legged furry friends, family members, best friends, a spouse, a partner. It's important. Love. Inhale. Affection, attention. And it's the same affection, attention you need to give yourself through your yoga practice and through self-care. Hands come to heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. Share this channel. Hit a like button. Let me know what you want to see more of or less of, Oliver. Have a great day. Thank you.